What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It's Tuesday afternoon here in Findlay, Ohio. It was raining a bit this morning. The yard's a little muddy, so I decided to do the video in the garage, hang out with Loki for a bit. He has once again retreated to his cat tower. I think he's awaiting some catnip or some treats, but maybe when the video's over, he'll get some. Anyway, the beer that I have today to try is called Beermuda Triangle. And if you go on Untapped, it looks like there are a couple of different breweries that put out a beer called Beermuda Triangle. This one is from the Maumee Brewing Company in Toledo, Ohio. Now, I've had a few of their beers over the years, and I generally think they're a pretty solid brewery. I haven't been up to the facility. Toledo's only about an hour from here, but I haven't been up there yet. I'll have to go and check it out. I went on the website and looked at it, and the place looks pretty amazing. One thing I found was interesting was they had a proper full menu. A lot of times when you go to breweries, they'll have food trucks, or if they do have a menu, it's kind of limited to pub fare, burgers, nachos, stuff like that. These guys appear to have the proper menu, man. They had steaks, they had everything you can imagine, seafood, pizza, salad, sandwiches, a really complete menu. So I assume it is got proper dining facilities, a proper restaurant, as well as a brewery. As far as beers go, this one here is labeled as a crossover between a cream ale and a Kolsch. So that's a little bit interesting. I'm not really sure what to expect from this. Comes in at 4.6% ABV, 20 IBUs. And we got a little bit of a beer blurb on the back. Let's look at the artwork. It's actually pretty cool. Maumee Bay. It's an octopus attacking, looks like a pirate ship there, right? I guess it says it's got the Maumee Bay logo on it. It looks pretty cool. The tentacles of the Kraken here on the back. Let's check out the beer blurb. Beermuda Triangle. Lost in a sea of blueberry, blackberry, and plum isn't such a bad place to be after all. We use a hefty amount of caramel malt as the base grist to create a sweet foundation perfect for the fruity trio. A clean and crisp brew, so easy to drink, you'll quickly find yourself lost in the Beermuda Triangle. Now, one thing should be noted, when I went and looked at on Untapped, it had a 3.52, but when I read the description, it had 3 fruits listed, but it said, what is it supposed to be? It's supposed to be blueberry, blackberry, and plum. On the description there, it said blueberry, blackberry, and elderberry. So I don't know if they do multiple versions of this, like maybe they switch it up each year, or it was just incorrect there. Anyway, the rating was a 3.52. Most of the photos that I looked at were indeed this can. So, take that for what it's worth. Maybe there's some mix up in the ratings if there are indeed 2 different beers, or it's a yearly release, or whatever it may be. But anyway, we'll give it a shot. 3.52 roughly is what we have. On Beer Advocate, nothing. There were no check-ins to this, no reviews, nothing at all to go on. Like I said, as far as Maumee Bay goes, the brewery facility looked pretty cool. Looks like they're hosting events as well. They had something for the 4th of July. They also had something for the 14th of July, which is a very important day. Other than being Bastille Day, it's also my birthday. And apparently it's also National Macaroni and Cheese Day. I was unaware of that, so maybe I'll have to do something for that day. Looks like they'll also have an event for National French Fry Day, which is July the 13th. So I guess they're trying to get it in with all these strange holidays, right? All right, let's give this one a shot. Should be noted, I know a lot of these ones with fruit, you got to roll them around, so I did roll it around when I took it out of the fridge. Probably should have done it on camera, but wanted to roll it around a little just in case there was any fruit sitting in the bottom here. Kind of learned that lesson the hard way. All right, as far as the color, it's kind of an amber color, but has a bit of a purplish or reddish hue to it. I don't know if you can see it there. I guess it kind of just looks amber when I look at it in the camera. If you hold it up to the light, it's a little bit of a hue to it as well. Head, just white. Fingers width. It looks okay. Nothing too crazy going on with it. Not super frothy, but it hasn't dissipated too quickly. It looks okay. Healthy looking. Let's give it a sniff. The nose is a bit funky. I know it says this is a crossover between a cream ale and a Kolsch. On the nose, you pick up the fruits, but it's kind of like a funky fruit smell, almost like you'd expect with a sour. It's not quite a sour smell, but more akin to what you'd find in a fruited sour. Well, it doesn't smell bad anyway. I mean, you pick up the fruit. It's probably about it. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. I think you pick up the big berry taste, definitely. I would say this is probably medium bodied, again, probably on the lighter side of the medium scale. Pretty smooth, pretty crisp, and I guess maybe if that's the Kolsch part, it's got a little bit of a crisp taste to it. We had 3 different sets of fruits in here, and I don't know that I could really distinguish them or pick them up individually. Blueberry, blackberry, and plum. If anything, I'd probably say it probably leans more towards the plum. You know, I can't really pick them apart. If I had to say what was the taste, I'd probably say kind of a generic berry type fruitiness. It's not strawberry, you can tell it's not that. And I think you can probably tell it's not raspberry. But if it's blueberries, blackberries, kind of all that mixed together, if it was some kind of fruit punch, it almost tastes more like, you know, a mix of the fruits, and, you know, none of them really jump out at you. That being said, it doesn't taste bad whatsoever. If it is a cream ale or a Kolsch and it kind of has that fruity taste, it's pretty solid. You know, I don't think it's a marvelous beer. I don't think it's really great. And I don't know that I would buy it regularly, only because I don't mind cream ales, obviously. I've done a couple of them over the past few weeks and really enjoy Kolsch's. But to me, I guess the beauty of a Kolsch is just having a Kolsch. I like a Kolsch. Sometimes I like it just kind of a plain beer, something that's not overly complicated, and I just enjoy that. To me, I think you lose the cream ale or the Kolsch aspect once you add all the fruits into this. Now, again, I'm not saying it's a bad beer by any stretch of the imagination. Probably just not something that I would regularly drink. But if the criteria is would I drink another one of these, I think the answer is yeah, I would drink another one. Like I said, 4.6%, relatively light, kind of fruity. If you were looking for something in the summer and you didn't want just a Kolsch or a Pils or something like that, you want a little more taste to it, maybe something with a little bit of you know, the sweet and sour that goes with berries, this would be a fine choice for you. So I guess overall, I'd say Beermuda Triangle would get a thumbs up. I would have another one. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. I know a lot of people watch, but not a lot of people subscribe. I do it myself. But if you do enjoy the videos, if you don't mind, please hit subscribe. And as always, if you have any comments or questions, jump in down below. If you've been out to Maumee Bay Brewing, I know Anderson's been out there and said it's a really beautiful facility. If you've been out there, let me know what you think of it. Or if you've had some of their beers, let me know what other ones I might want to try on the show. I think I've done a couple so far. But, you know, I'm always kind of happy to try out local stuff and, you know, see what it's like. So, until next time, cheers.